You willing to do some work?
So what? You're in the Brotherhood of Steel now?
I got so many flavors of mayhem for sale.
Can't believe I'm posted outside the wall. Who the heck did I piss off? Heard you rescued Valentine. Good work. Most sense scared the hell out of me.
You?
Nikki?
I don't know you. Just keep your distance.
Keep calm. I'm standing still.
That's exactly.
Human as the...
Well,
Uh-huh.
all right. We can do
Let's see what you got.
a bit of everything.
Hey, Myrna.
You. Well, I suppose we can...
Sure, let's take a look.
Just don't call it junk.
I hear there's a bar in the old theater district that's for raiders only.
Doctor?
Combat
New
zone.
patient.
I'd stay clear if I was you.
Patch me up, Doc.
Tell me.
Actually...
Fine.
Too much dirt in that
This
hell?
better be an emergency.
Trim. You won't regret it.
I need some supplies, Doctor.
Let's see what I can spare.
There must be something significant in this area to merit these fortifications.
Help out or get lost.
That was Anything Goes by Cole Porter. That was Anything Went. No? No. Stupid. So, there's this thing I heard about. I'm not even really sure what to say. There are stories about... Well, it's some big contraption that's being built out there in the Commonwealth. No one that's mentioned it, they don't know what it does. Not for sure. This next part, well, I mean, it's just people talking, you know. It doesn't make it true. Not necessarily. But it's been said, well, has something to do with the Institute. Trying to blow it up, or make it disappear, or something. There aren't really any details. If I were you, and I saw this thing, well, you better believe that, you know, I'd run the other way. I know you just can't get enough of that Roy Brown. I mean, I hope that's the case, because
Remarkable work, Knight. The
Here's
signal
Roy
interceptor
Brown.
appears to be complete. Are you ready to put it to the test?
Absolutely. I'm ready to go.
Your confidence is an inspiration to us all. That being said, this is the first time we've attempted to directly adapt Institute technology. When we throw that switch, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. God willing, you'll end up inside the Institute, and the mission can continue.
Unless I end up inside solid rock.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Now, I want you to listen very carefully. Once you've entered, about 10 years ago, the Brotherhood began recruiting civilian scientists. During this process,
That's fortunate.
yes, securing useful resources. That said, after some time, we're fairly certain.
I'm surprised that the Brotherhood let...
Had I been in command,
Right.
your mission is simple. Once you're inside the... If you find out that there's a special project...
Uh-huh. Consider it done, Elder.
Very good. Listen to me, Knight. I'm well aware that you're... Just keep your mind on the... Good luck.
I've checked and reached...
Ingram?
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
I've got some things to do first.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Proctor.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal...
Shouldn't we test it first?
Not with a single frequency code. The second you arrive and the Institute figures out which signal we hijacked, they'll change the code, and we're locked out. This is a one-shot deal. So what do you say? You ready to give it a try?
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a The device doesn't work from over there. You have to be on the platform.
Refrain from opening fire inside the Institute. It could jeopardize our entire mission.
Let's see. Relays dialed in. Beam emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now. Wow, there's a heck of a lot of interference and ghosting. It's gonna take a minute or two to lock in. By the way,
You have
this
your
little trip you're
assignment,
taking
soldier.
is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner. RF wave capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Dr. Lee is a valuable asset. If any harm comes to her,
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean.
Who are you?
Come on, Sean.
Father!
Those bastards.
What's going on?
Mm-hmm. I'll kill them for this.
I don't know you.
Please, Sean.
Father? Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
I could kill you. Right here, right now.
Yes. Yes, you could. And I would be powerless to stop you.
I want answers, asshole. Now.
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time, it's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit.
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
The, Brotherhood stuff.
They stole you.
Commonwealth.
Kidnapped you.
They were last seen.
Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Danny K. Right.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Would need the key.